That's right, it's another review, so please stick around. Welcome back, everybody, to another fun-filled review. So today I have a torch lighter. Now this is one of those more generic types. I see it on Amazon from a bunch of different sellers. When I got it, it was $8.99. Now the price is $9.99. Isn't inflation wonderful? So we're going to pull it out here and take a look at it. Ooh, lighter, classic, fashionable. So you get the lighter in this little plastic baggie. Alright, it's got a little safety lever here that keeps it shut. You got to pull that down. Then that comes free. Now it comes empty with no butane in it, but I've already pulled it out. As you can see, I put some butane in there. If not, let me grab a light here. And as you can see, there's butane in there. Alright? Very simple, very straightforward little torch lighter. Now they do give you this adjustment screwdriver, and that's to adjust right here, flame up or down. So they give you these instructions. These instructions are pretty simple. I mean, if you've ever had a lighter, it's pretty straightforward. Okay. Now in the back, I thought that was kind of funny. USB cable and rope under tray. Well, there's no USB cable because they sell the same basic shape, and it's one of those electric USB monster things. I don't particularly care for those. All right, and we got a lanyard here. So let's take that off. Oh yeah. So it goes through this nice little lanyard hole. There we go. Not that I think I would trust this big time, because these plastic guys always tend to break in my experience. So it is what it is, you know. For me it's a $9 lighter. I mean, for the rest of you it's going to be like a $10 lighter if you decide to get one. Now one thing I do like about this, there is an O-ring right here all around. And when the lid comes down and you got this up, it does seal, and it is, I'm not gonna say it's 100% waterproof, but it's you know, proof against rain, momentary submersion, stuff like that. I just thought I'd get one because why the hell not, right? It was an impulse buy. Now, butane lighters like this are good and bad. They're good until you get them too cold. Alright? Let me paint you a nice little scenario. You have this lighter on you and you fall through some ice and you get completely soaked and you're hypothermic. You're not going to be able to warm this lighter up enough to get it functional if you're already hypothermic. So this will fail you. However, if you're just doing standard outdoor stuff during the winter. Let's say you're skiing and you have this underneath your jacket on that lanyard. It's going to be warm. You can pull it out. You can light your fire. At certain altitudes, you're going to have problems with these. The higher in the altitude, the more least it's going to function. Still, one of the most reliable lighters out there is the type that take the liquid fuel like a Zippo. However, the big problem with Zippos is that fuel tends to evaporate. And you constantly got to be putting fuel in them. Put too much fuel in a Zippo and you end up with Zippo leg, especially if it's in your pocket. Yeah, fun times. Now let's weigh it. Right now we're set to pounds. And this is with fluid in it. Or I'm sorry, with butane in it. That's 1 7/8 of an ounce. Or 53 grams. Okay. Let's see here. Width at its widest point is 48.10 millimeters or 1.8940 inches. Length at its longest point, 2.7230 inches or 69.16 millimeters. Thickness, 17.29 millimeters or 6.6810 inches. Alright, as a test, I'm going to take this lighter and I'm going to put it in the deep freeze of my refrigerator for a while, and then I'll bring it back and we'll try to light it. So I just got this out of the deep freeze, and this is pretty cold. Just to give you an idea, at 20 degrees, 19 degrees Fahrenheit. In Celsius, it's -4. So this is cold. Okay. As you see, it won't work. Yet, there is fluid in there. See that? There's fluid, and it won't fire because it's cold. So I'm going to stick this in my pocket and let it warm up. And I'll bring you back when it's warm. And then it'll fire. It's taken a while to warm this up. It's reading 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius. So, and now, as you can see, it works. According to the Amazon page, this lighter is Ip56 Waterproofing. Now what that means is the first digit, 5, means protected against dust, limited ingress, no harmful deposits. And 6 means protected against strong jets of water on ship's deck, limited ingress permitted. And they show it being dunked in water. So we're going to give that a try. Got 2 cups of water here. We got the lighter. And that's all I'm going to do is just a good dunk in water. I'm going to wipe it off briefly. Okay. I don't see any water inside, and it works. So apparently it is Ip56 waterproof. Final thoughts. What do I think about this torch lighter? Well, it isn't the greatest. It isn't the worst. It's just average. Is it water resistant? Yes. Is it dust resistant? Well, since it's water resistant, I'd hazard a guess and say yes. You know, it's just maybe 2 steps above a disposable lighter. You know, it's not super good quality, but it's not the worst. It's under, well, when I bought it, it was under $10. Now it's just about $10. Thank you, inflation. if you're going to be dealing any places where you're going to have altitude changes or cold weather, no. I would say a hard no, for the reasons I've already stated. You know, these are very casual lighters. You know, this is something that you would use, and if it broke, hey, no big deal. So I can't really give it my approval. I just give it kind of a you know. And the only reason I bought this, like I said, it was an impulse buy, but it was because I have something better coming, much better, and I wanted to show you the big difference between this kind of lighter and the one that's coming. And Bic lighters are also butane lighters. They're very popular, but the same things I'm running into with this, you're going to run into with a Bic. Altitude, cats. Hello, Kira. She just decided to come up here and, you know, she's not getting enough attention. But anyway, that's my final thoughts. That's what I think. You know, if you wanted something just cheap to throw in your car or something, yeah, okay, for that. But it's not the be-all, end-all. It's just a cheap lighter. You could probably pick something up like this at your local smoke shop. But and if anybody is interested, link in the description. Thank you for watching, and get out in those woods and have some fun.